Morning, everyone. Afternoon, evening, wherever you are. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Just been following my gut. I think that we've all got a lot going on, and whatever you want to say is out there, universe, source, God, whatever, was kind of like, Rachel, pull back, recenter, regroup. So I've been doing that. Taking some time off for myself as much as I possibly can. But I wanted to hop on here because I have been getting some messages from some of you. And I wanted to say, hey, right? So I'm going to wait a couple minutes before I dive into readings, see if anybody shows up. If not, I am always working on different things. Got a few announcements to make. And let's see, what are the comments over here? Hi, Carol. Oh, Carol. Yeah, the heat is really bad here in Ohio. There is a heat advisory all day today, hence my ceiling fan being on and my sinus going haywire. I cannot have fans on. I don't know why, but hello, high vibration. Hello. Good morning, Loretta. Good to see you, ladies. Good to see everybody. So, yeah, as I was saying just a couple seconds ago, I just wanted to say I'm still here, okay? I know I've been AWOL. I've been doing a lot of crafting and a lot, meaning literally making things, okay? But there are some changes that are occurring. I'm going to be pulling back from making things as much as I was because the restaurant and the apothecary owned by Rennie Lewis, I'm going to be more involved with those things as well. So I will not be able to do a lot of weekend, in-person functions when it comes to like makers markets and things like that. But I will still have my website. I will still be making things on the side. I will still be making things for the apothecary when it opens up. Rennie just told me yesterday, yes, you may ask a question, high vibration. Please go right ahead. Ask whatever you feel like. I'm just going to keep rambling on my tangent while you do. So, yeah, I will be making things, but just not as active in the craft fair and arts fair community as I have been, which was like every week. It gets a little tiring waiting outside in heat and weather like this for 8 hours at a time. So God love all the what's it called? The state department that works for the state on the streets and construction and all those heavy lifting, hardworking people out there in the weather. Drink the Gatorade, drink the electrolytes, drink the water, stay hydrated because this heat is crazy. It really is. And just for a couple hours outside, me sitting down at a table in a craft fair was, the heat would just blow me over. But anyway, so high vibration, what's your question? So, she hasn't asked yet. Okay, don't be shy. Don't be shy to ask. But anyway, I am going to do a few readings for all of you, but I want to quickly tell you that I have added a few things to my resume, so to speak, of the things that I have been making. I've taken upon myself, while I'm waiting for someone I know that's supposed to come on. Hi, Danielle. I took it upon myself to make my own incense because I was so pissed off with the quality. Yes, truly. and the carcinogens, once I started reading up on it, that people add into incense. And, you know, that's supposed to be like for quasi-religious, spiritual intent, right? Uplifting, and you're breathing in all this cancer-causing crap. I got really mad at that. So I spent an evening making my own incense. And I do have it available on my website. And it's not the prettiest. There's no artificial anything in it. It's California white sage, lavender, peppermint, and white copal resin with a all-natural binder, which is my secret, people, okay? But it is all natural. And because it is all natural, and I even put them in these handy dandy jars, okay? So they are on the large side, and they burn really slowly. So there's about 2 to 3 to a jar, depending upon the size of the cone itself. I try to go by the weight of the actual cones because, hey, it's all freehand. You know, things happen. So I don't have a mold for them to like push the stuff down into and then dry it out with. But I do have that available on my website for $6. Okay, and the reusable glass jar. And I also made some Nag Champa soy-based candles. Now, these puppies, I'm not exaggerating at all. I don't know what I did to them, but I will tell you, I was in an intense rage when I made them. I will be quite honest. Hi, Steffi. Now, this little tea light that I made burns for 4.5 hours, and I had to put it out still. It still was burning, and it was burning for 4.5 hours at that point. So let's just say that it's got a lot of energy, and it's got a lot of strength packed into these, and I call them the peacock candles because it has the Palo Santo. It has the blue cornflower, all for spirituality, uplifting, right? And also has a Himalayan salt and Nag Champa Indian temple scents, which is also incense scent, fragrant, whatever. You guys know what I mean. And a clear quartz crystal in the large candles. And with that, it's very getting rid of negativity and like just putting your best you out there. So I haven't even tried to burn one of these because I was just too blown away by the fact that this sucker was burning for 4.5 hours. I don't understand that, to be honest with you. Yes, exactly. Fire energy, Danielle's saying. Close that there. She's saying fire energy. Good morning, Sandra. Hi, Steffi. Hi, everybody. Still waiting on high vibration to ask a question. Yes, and Steffi, you can have a reading. Yes. Okay. But anyway, back to all that stuff, right? Just wanted to say all that is available on my website, and I'll put the website there. That's the website, elementalintentions.com. Now, sometimes for the candles in person, they're like $1 less in person than they are when they're on my website. So if you want a deal, catch me at one of the craft and maker fairs, okay? But I have to tack on that extra $1 because of the boxes I have to buy and the packing and all that safety stuff for shipping. Just as an FYI. And I had to sleep with my fan on overnight, everybody. So if I sneeze, and I'm really fighting a sneeze right now, please forgive me. But that's how I started my morning. Oh, God. It's one of those times. Okay. Who wants a reading? First up, I want to ask, how is everybody? Seriously, how are you doing? Do you even know how you are doing in comparison to all those people around you? Because I bet that you are taking care of everybody, but just not really yourself. You might know what you want to do for you, but are you doing it? If not, why aren't you? Ask yourself that. I mean, you're just as good as everybody else. Hi, Rebecca. So you're just as good as everybody else, right? Yes, you are. Don't doubt that. I don't even know who I'm arguing with over here. Maybe it's my own self. But no, seriously. If you feel the need, and I have actually been called to go visit water. So I think I might do that this afternoon, like later in the early evening when the sun starts to go down in the sky, because right now it's just crazy. It's already like 85 outside. Um, yeah. And I know you're feeling uptight, Carol. Everybody's feeling uptight. See, Carol says she feels uptight. But I want you to ask yourself what you need. Everybody that's here today. Ask yourself what you need. And if you don't know what you need, then you're too overwhelmed. You have to be able to listen and hear that little voice that's inside you. It's there, but why aren't you hearing it? Or if you are hearing it, why are you pushing it away? Are you pushing it away because you feel that it's up to you to keep everybody together, so to speak? Well, guess what? That's for a higher authority. You are just as important as every other facet of your situation, meaning all the other people around you. So chill out. And that sounds really contrived, but I think you know what I'm getting at. Just take a deep breath, meditate on it. I also want to tell you guys something that Deepak Chopra, I've been tuning into him lately, and he has been offering a 21-day free daily meditation on his Facebook page. And he also just started up a YouTube channel as well. So you might want to check him out. He had a book out recently called, I know Sandra is saying that's easier said than done, about listening to your inner self and just chilling out. I know. And that's why I'm going to do some readings for all of you guys. But Deepak Chopra has a book out, I think it was a year ago, called MetaHuman. And it is all about, and I didn't know this, I have not read the book, but it's pretty much about what I'm talking about right now, which is that you have to identify when it's up to you to release and let things play out the way they should, and to identify your own, I'm going to say magic, right? Your own importance, your own spirituality, what your soul needs are. And please check him out. It's for free every day. And if you like or follow his page, you will get a notification on your phone or on your computer or whatever when he goes live with these teachings. Check him out. So let me get centered here. I know people, I haven't been doing a card a day. Just hold off on that, okay? I do think about it, and I go, damn, I didn't do a card of the day. So I'm as guilty as everybody. And why is that? Because I'm human too. And damn, am I human. All right. So I have two decks today. I have an Oracle deck, and I have a Lenormand deck. Lenormand deck, why did I say decked? Okay, deck. We're going to pull a card from. Oracle, we're going to pull a card from. These are mini readings. Hi, Amy. Amy's in the house. Yeah, this is my moo-moo. I got a moo-moo. Amy's saying she likes my shirt. It's actually a moo-moo. I don't know. I'll be honest, people. I saw it at Salvation Army, and I grabbed it, and she made fun of it. That's all I'm saying. I personally like it, but hey. Okay. It's comfy. So these are mini readings. And these are pretty much available on my website. So if at some point in time I am not doing a live feed or a live stream and you're like, oh shit, I swore. And then you're like, oh, I want a 2-card reading. Go to my website. Again, elementalintentions.com. Click on the 2-card reading. I think I have it for like $10 or $8 or something. And this is the type of reading that you will be getting, okay? So let's get back to the comments, shall we? Hi, Peekaboo. Vibe in the house. Peekaboo. The vibe is off for everybody right now, which is what I've been discussing. Yeah, I'll do some cards for you too. Yes, we're talking fashion at the moment. Hi, Mary Lorena. I like that, Mary Lorena. Good to see you. So, there's that. I'm going to get that off there. Let me think. I got to clear my mind. Everybody's popping in here all of a sudden like crazy. Okay. I got to clear my mind. Yeah, you're going to see me. It's like so busy in my mind all of a sudden. Let me scroll back through the... Carol, you're getting a reading. Lenormand cards. Let's see here. So soon, everybody, Rennie Lewis, the New York jewelry designer, she's the one responsible for everybody wearing those, I think they're called shake, not sure, pendants with loose diamonds in them. They're round with crystal and diamonds in them, and they're loose inside. Well, she's the one that designed that, and then everybody copied it. She's very well known, and she's reopening her restaurant that I do readings at on the weekend, just as a giggle here and there. And she's also opening up an apothecary pretty soon, and I'm going to have my candles and incense and all kinds of things available in there, and also be able to do readings in there as well. So keep that in mind. I'm going to get Carol's thing off here. All right. Carol, are you watching your salt? Are you watching your salt intake, Carol? I don't know why I feel like I have to ask that. I don't know Carol, really. She comes on here. But I don't really know her personally, you know. But I kind of feel like I need to ask you if you're watching your salt. Okay, let's get your card, huh? Okay, Carol. You're not watching your salt? Watch your salt. Here's your card. The Rider. Swift change. Quick change. Things are moving. I also want to say down here, we have the 9 of Hearts, which is emotions. So there are emotions involved with this change. And I also feel I should tell you, there's a little bit of disappointment in here mixed in. There's a little bit of loss. So don't take it to heart. Even though that is a little heart there, as you can see, there's a little heart, right? Don't take it and hold on to it, because this is swift, which means that it'll come and go. It'll pass. It will pass. Don't linger on it. Don't fixate on it. It'll get better. Okay. Now, that is a quick, very quick interpretation of that card. Now, let's pull your oracle card, okay? Oh, and by the way, this Lenormand deck is called the Mirror of Truth, or I think that's what it's called, the Mirror of Truth, Lenormand deck. And then the Oracle deck is called the Whispers of Healing. Hi, Carly. Carly, did I just see you and do a reading on you the other day? Please tell me, Carly. Let's see. Let's get your card, Carol. Your oracle card. Progress. All right, we have progress. Hi, Caroline. Now, with progress, remember what I said, swift change. It's just basically going to fly right by you, hit you from broadside, boom, chick, there you are. Don't fixate on it. Don't keep, how do I put this, thinking about what you had. Don't keep thinking about what was. Roll with the punch, as they say. You just got to roll with the punch. You should see the imagery in my head right now. And if you roll with the punch, understand all this is happening because progress needs to be made in your life. There's a little bit of stagnant energy. Hi, Dominic. Good to see you. Hi, Barbara. Now, Carly, you and I have to chat about a few things. You've been on my mind quite a lot, okay? So DM me, okay? Now, progress. There is no such thing. I also feel like I need to tell you there's no such thing as perfection. It's subjective. What you might see as perfection is somebody else's absolute chaos. So don't be so judgy. What y'all going through, Carol? I don't know what's going on, Carol, but hey, I hope that helped a little bit. Swift movement. Also, please watch your salt. Drink a lot of fluid. You might drink some green tea, okay? Got to get impurities out of your system. Instead of coffee, stay away from coffee. And this is what I'm being kind of told to tell you. So hang in there, Carol. Contact me if you got any questions, all right? Now, let's see. Hi, Sierra. Good to see you here again. It's been a while, I know. Okay, let's see here. Who's next? Carolyn. Yes, you can have a card. Dominic, how have you been? You've been AWOL like I've been AWOL. Just off somewhere. In my own mind, in my own, kind of hunkered down in my apartment, minding my own business. Okay. Carolyn, this is your Lenormand card. Let's scroll this down. Yeah, I'll post something soon, Amy. I actually spoke to Rennie. That's why I haven't actually posted what I created to show on here. Amy is talking about the restaurant owned by, oops, wrong person. Amy's talking about the restaurant where I do readings at. Yeah, there are some questions now about the actual opening date. It was going to open on the 22nd. Now it might not be until next weekend. So, all right. Okay. Good. Dominic's been ready. So, Carolyn, let's get back to you. It's just so good to see all of you. You know, I have to admit, I get really tired after I do one of these because it's just, my energy is just thrown everywhere. But it's so good to see all of you. It really is. I enjoy the time with you, so I should try to make a better effort. Okay. Carolyn, back to you. Your Lenormand card. Oh, I wouldn't have expected this one. Okay. The Ring. Now just hold up. Okay. This does not necessarily have to be about a personal, significant other relationship. Sometimes this card is about business as well. Okay. And it's also about divine intervention, hence the circle, the ring. Okay. Also want to point out that we have the Ace of Clubs down here, which is a fire sign. So there is a lot of newness. Everything's kind of new and sparkly and shiny, and you know, you just took the label off, you're going to wear it for the first time kind of situation. You're going to feel it out. That's where you're at right now. And whether it be with a relationship or not, I think it's an attitude. Look where you leap. Please, Carolyn, look where you leap. Because aces, aka the messengers, right? They oftentimes have so much energy that they'll just set off. They don't really care where they head to, but they know they gotta go. So they'll go there. Make sure you recognize every symbol, every sign that you get in front of you, because you probably are receiving a lot of signs and symbols right now. Whether it be in your sleep and dreams, whether it just be randomness of like, hey, that happened to me 20 years ago, or hey, that happened to me, you know, just things that strike up memories in your head and kind of trigger that in you. Pay attention, because you don't want to fall into a hole. And I won't say trap here. Sometimes the imagery on these cards have literally traps, okay? You know, like the claw, the jaw traps, right? If you don't watch where you are putting your foot, you might fall into a trap. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say a hole, because it is a very emotional time right now for everybody. And sometimes it's really hard to get out of that hole if we don't even remember how we got there in the first place. So pay attention to all the signs you are receiving, all the symbolism around you, everything that's being said, what your dreams are. Pay attention to them. Okay. Now let's do your oracle card. I hope that helped a little bit, Carolyn. Okay. Let's see. Boundaries. Carolyn, this is the card I usually pull for myself. TMI, I know, right? Now, with boundaries, remember what I said about you falling into a hole, right? Well, don't let people pull you off your path. You see this path in front of her, right? She's looking down at this peacock, which stands for prosperity, protection, okay? And the peacock is holding a clock, a little like a pocket watch kind of timepiece. Now, with that, you might be thinking, okay, I got a lot to do. I got to set out on this journey now. I got to do this. I got to, if I got to do what I say I'm going to do, right? Well, Set up those boundaries with people because they might dissuade you from your path. They might be the holes that you could fall into. Sorry. Write it down. I also want to tell you to write stuff like that down. Whether it be a journal, a dream journal, just a daily journal. No, it's not too late for a reading, Kimberly. Carly, you're getting a reading. And while I'm thinking about it, everybody, Amy, my sister, did want me to mention this. Okay. They are going to reopen. They closed because of COVID and they wanted to get a new menu and everything. So I am actually gonna post something. Don't pay attention to the date on the graphic, but let me get it over here. But if you are interested in making a reservation, it is reservation only. It's in Lisbon, Ohio. It's a vegetarian restaurant. I am there. When you call the number 330-870-4216, say that you would also like to make an appointment to see me. It's $20 for 15 minutes, and you get me and me alone. And so there, Amy, I went ahead and did that. And you can ask them when they are going to reopen. It was going to be the 22nd, but I had a talk with Rennie this morning. That was an interesting, fun conversation. She's such a great lady. She really is. It's a great atmosphere. You guys will love it. So let's get back to the comments. Carly, where are you? You still here? There you are. Okay. You're getting a card. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay. We got David Bowie in the background here live doing like a lizard lounge kind of effect going on for me. What's with my Spotify, people? The book got a lot of learning. You have to go back, you have to read, you have to learn, you have to embrace all those things that you know a little bit about and make it so that you know everything about them, not just a little bit. Become the expert. I also want to say you have the 10 of diamonds down here. This is a happiness card. This is everything coming to fruition. This is about building foundation, building up to something, and this is it coming to be. Lost my word there, whatever that is. I got so much stuff to tell you, Curly. Oh my God. Okay. Hang in there. It's not relearning, it's diving back in so that when you do get to that point where people might say, you know, and I'm going to say it like I said before to you, when people say, that's a horrible design, you can just say, well, screw you. You don't know what it took to make it. Okay. And that's just an example. Now let's do your oracle card. I hope that we do really meet Rebecca. Rebecca is saying we're going to meet someday. Okay. Let's do your oracle. Thank you for saying that, Carol. I just saw what Carol's saying. I'm looking over here while I'm shuffling. Yeah, I do also do readings at a shop in Struthers called The Hidden Path. I'm there every Thursday. You can give them a call, make an appointment to see me. I think their number is 330-755-6400, 6400. I'm there every Thursday from noon to 6. Okay. Now back to Carly. I would have expected nothing other than this card. There's a higher calling behind what you're doing. You may be out there in the dark on a boat by yourself with your own light. But there's a higher power, whether it be source, God, universe, whatever your personal beliefs are, Carly. And they are watching out for you and keeping the sea as calm as possible for you. So remember, that is, I'm going to say it, and I think it's so hokey to say, but they provide the wind beneath your wings. Now, God, do I hate that Bette Midler song, but for real, they're providing the wind beneath your wings on this project. Okay? All right. Now, that was for Carly. You're very welcome, Carolyn. Let's see. No, Barbara. Barbara, you're getting a reading. And as I said, this type of reading is available on my website too. You can go and make the appointment, everything. If I'm not doing it live and you're like, where's Rachel? You can go to my website, elementalintentions.com. Okay. Just as an FYI. Okay. Let's just get back to comments. Barbara. Barbara. You're getting some cards. You're welcome, Carly. Ooh, Barbara. As above, so below. That's what I want to tell you here. You know, there's a lot going on in society right now where we are, and I'm not picking sides. So don't read into that because that's your own subjective emotion that's forming an opinion, okay? All I am saying is if we cut a tree off in the middle, like let's say we were to cut this tree right here in the middle, right? What's going to happen to that tree? Is this part of the tree, which is the growth of the tree, is that going to continue to grow? I mean, is it just going to miraculously sprout new roots and continue to thrive? No, right? That's why I feel I need to tell you, Barbara, that as above, so below. Remember where you are coming from. Remember what makes you you. Remember your strengths. Remember your weaknesses. Because believe it or not, other people see it as a strength. Even those weaknesses. When you walk into a room, people will be like, Barbara's here, okay? And over here, we have the Seven of Hearts, which is a water emotion card. The grass is not greener on the other side. Do not look back and say to yourself, oh my God, I wish I hadn't have done that. It's crap. You're beating yourself up over nothing. Because you see this butterfly up here? That butterfly has gone through so much to become what it is meant to be. It has literally been had to be turned into goo. It didn't have a body. It became nothing, just goo, and transformed into a beautiful, beautiful being that could take flight and see things differently for what they are, because it can rise above a situation. Don't decide to get rid of those parts of you. Don't shove it down and cut those facets of you that make you uniquely you. Don't cut them away, and don't try to deny them. That's you right now, Barbara. Okay. Yeah, these cards are really pretty. I do like them. Now, let's see here. Okay, Barbara, let's get your oracle card. Let's do this. Intention, huh? Look at the mysticism in this picture. You got a lot of memories. You got a lot of growth. You have a lot of people. I don't go like that. Look at all these people that are in your wings. Do not cut out those people. Do not cut out those relationships. Those relationships happened for a reason, okay? And it's because we all need to grow. And that's the only way we're going to grow. And you do have wings again in this picture. Look at all these butterflies down here, all across the bottom. There's so much transformation. Be the myth, be the legend, Barbara. Okay, set an example for those people that are around you. Okay. Okay. Good, Rebecca. Rebecca is saying, this is good. Okay. Let's see here. And these cards, this is called the Whispers of Healing Oracle deck. Okay. Just so you know, if you are interested, Sierra, that's what they're called. High vibration. That is a question that's more fortune telling. I could tell you that you would marry person A if you made a right out of the room. And then you decide, oh, wait, I got to use the restroom. So instead of going right out of the room, you made a left. Well, guess what? That changes everything. So who you will marry, that, believe it or not, is very subjective. And I'm more of a soul reader, and it's about your energy. And when I do palmistry, I'm addressing something the high vibration is asking here. When I do my palm readings, I can tell you a certain type that you will attract, a certain type of person that would benefit you, that would make a very lasting relationship. But when it comes to, you know, should it be person A or should it be a 6'2" blonde-haired man with green eyes on a Thursday at 7:11 p.m. coming to your door while a red truck passes and a bluebird chirps twice? I don't do that. I personally think that that's way too subjective, because all it takes is for one tiny minutia of a second of change to absolutely upend all of that prediction. Okay, so there's that. Sorry to go off on a tangent, folks. Okay, and Barbara says about her reading, yeah, it's okay, Barbara. All right, it's about growth. It's about growth. And this is where I'm going to tell you, because I feel I have to reiterate this. The caterpillar. And if you've ever tuned in before, any of you, you know I always harp on caterpillars and butterflies, because I like to be a caterpillar. I go kicking and screaming into everything personally, all right? I'm just putting that out there. But I do understand that the goal is for a caterpillar to be a butterfly. But does anybody ever ask a caterpillar, hey, you just like being a caterpillar? Maybe it does. So it's not going to go willingly into that night, so to speak. You understand what I mean? Do not go gently into the night, right? But it transforms in its chrysalis, its cocoon, to mush. It dissolves, and in the end transforms into some completely different being. This is where you're at right now. Okay? This is where you're at right now, Barbara. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, high vibration. Thank you for that. Now you get what I'm saying. Yes, about I have nothing against people that do readings like that, but because it could be in my doing this for over 30 years, and my perception and in my experience of things, information like that does pop up in my head, most certainly pops up in other readers' heads. But as soon as one tiny thing changes from what you intended to do that particular day, like let's say you meant to get groceries before you went home after the reading, but you forgot to get groceries, you went home anyway. Well, that throws everything out. That throws everything out the window. So pay attention to what kind of reading you get. Okay. Let's see here. Mary Lorena, you're getting a reading. And yeah, I'll pull a card for your high vibration. Yes, you can. I'll do this right after I do Mary Lorena. I hope you don't mind me calling you Mary Lorena, not just Mary. So Mary Lorena. Really getting some weird energy off these cards for you. I shuffled these suckers. Okay. What y'all got going on out there, huh? Relationships, relationships, relationships. Carol. Does everybody see what Carol said over in the comments? Sorry, Mary Lorena. I'm going to post this here so you can. Sounds interesting to me, too. And I don't have a husband, so I'm okay with this. Okay, so back to Mary Lorena. Okay. Relationships, relationships, relationships. Again, we have the Ace of Clubs, the beginning of something. Okay. I have shiny, bright, and new in my head. Don't pay attention to flash. Don't pay attention to the dinners. Don't pay attention to the gifts. Don't pay attention to what looks so astounding that you want to drop everything and head right toward it. Pay attention and listen to your gut. Your gut is going to guide you on this, whether it be business, whether it be a business relationship or something. Enjoy what you have now, but remember to ground, meaning keep it real. Stay real. Don't put your head up in the clouds, okay? Remind yourself of the reality of the situation. What goes up must come down. Okay. Let's do your oracle card. You guys are awful quiet all of a sudden. What's going on? Okay, here we go. Awareness. You can't make this up. Be aware of those outside influences when it comes to what's going on in your life. Remember what I said about not falling into the trap of, ooh, squirrel, that kind of thing. You know, you see dogs, they'll be all into something and all of a sudden they see a squirrel and they'll stop everything they're doing and go on to the next thing. Pay attention. Be aware of everything that's going on around you. Be aware of all that influences your decision making right now. As I said before, when I pulled that card, the ring, okay, for somebody else, write it down. Write down what you get in your dreams. Write down what you see in front of you when you're awake. Make a point of recognizing it as a sign. Okay? Be aware. Okay. Don't roll. Mary Lorena, don't roll. Pay attention to the signs. You're getting a lot of signs now, girl. Okay? You are. Write it down. There is a change a-coming. There is. And you don't want to be kept off guard or found off guard. What's the terminology? I don't know. Yeah. You're welcome, Mary Lorena. Now, high vibration, you're getting a card. And it's not going to be about a 6'2" blonde-haired man with green eyes, okay? He's named Matt. See, I told you. Things come in a reader's head. I don't know. Do you know a Matt? This would be weird if high vibration knows somebody named Matt. This is going to be really weird, really fast. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. She's not answering. So either she's like, "Wait, what?" or she's laughing. I don't know. Yeah, let's see here. Thank you, Sandra. Here she is. Okay, here you go. Here's your card. The Mountain. This card always signifies difficulties. Okay? I mean, trials. Trial by fire. Fire. We have the clubs, another fire card. Okay? So you got a lot of angst, you got a lot of energy. But what does fire need? Well, in palmistry and symbolically, a fire can't exist forever unless it's constantly fed. So you may have all the energy in the world and enough to walk through every one of those buildings, go up all those skyscrapers, and to exist and amongst millions of people, be your own brightest, whitest light. But when it comes to getting over that mountain, you have to replenish yourself at some point in time. You have to rest at some point in time, or your fire is going to burn out. Take care of you right now. Don't focus on the external. Focus on you, okay? You have to do this high vibration. And I'm not trying to scare you. It's just that you can throw everything you have at every situation in front of you. And what's going to happen is that all of your energy is going to be depleted because you have not taken the time to feed you, feed your fire. So you're not going to be able to keep yourself warm with your own fire when you start to go over these snowy mountains to get to the other side where everything is better. Focus. You have to focus. You have to refocus on this, okay? Your priorities are a little skewed right now. And it happens. It's the human experience. It's not a fault. It's not a flaw, okay? So, Carol. This. Maybe that's it. Find somebody named Matt. Watch somebody that is, oh, that would be crazy. Now I want to hear from you, high vibration. If you know somebody named Matt who can help you get over that mountain, that'll be crazy. Hi, Yen. Even Sierra says yes, Matt. That's funny. Now let's get your oracle card, okay? Okay. Oh, flow. I get up close in this picture here for you. Flow. So it is about your energy. Pay attention to where you're putting your energy, where you're putting your efforts right now. Pay attention to it very, very carefully, high vibration. Because as we see, you are actually way deep down there. Way, way, way deep down there in this flower at this opening. And that's actually a flower, okay? And all this other stuff is going on. So you are going into an energy situation, just like you having to get over that mountain. Don't spend all of your energy trying to just exist. Use it to benefit you. Pull back, replenish your resources, feed your fire. Feed your fire for you. And let me know if somebody named Matt comes into your life, because I'm really curious now. I really am. Okay. Everybody's hung up on Matt, including myself. That's hilarious. Well, that helped a little bit, high vibration. Sandra or Sandra, which would you prefer to be called? I'm going to call you Sandra. You're getting a card. And then I think I'm going to call it a day. What's on your path, my dear? Let's see what's on your path, huh? Let's see here. Rebecca's offering up a mat. Rebecca's offering a mat up for everybody here, okay? Okay. So, Sandra, here's your card. The letter. What are you trying to tell people? Are you coming or going? You can't live your life in a cage forever. Look at this imagery. You'll understand what I'm getting at. You have to live your life outside of the cage. You have to live your life off the page. Now's the time. Is it going to cause conflict in your relationships? Yes, it is. It's going to cause conflict in your relationships. But you have to decide right now for yourself. And that is what is holding everything back. Is, are you coming or are you going? Are you taking or are you bringing? You can exist. Your reality is just as valuable as everybody else's, but you don't deserve to sing your song in a cage. Sing it for other people and sing it for yourself. It's your song. That's really symbolic. Sandra, what you got going on? All these cards with cities on them. That's interesting too. I find that very interesting. Okay, so let's get your oracle card. I'm going to try to really shuffle these good. On your path. You know, Sandra, I'm going to listen to something that's coming into my head. It's not that you live in a different world. It's that you might not be around the people that appreciate the world that you live in. Find your soul tribe. If you're not familiar with that term, look it up on Google or something. It's basically those people that don't expect anything of you other than to just spend some time with you. They're the ones that have a reciprocal or reciprocated relationship with you, meaning what you give them, what you help them with. They'll just be like, hey, Sandra, what do you need help with? Let me help you. They'll just step right up. They're not the takers. They're the ones that just coexist and help. They're the helpers, okay? Because you deserve that. You do. And I'm sorry that you have a conflict card. Now, let's do your oracle card, because this will talk more about your energy. Yes, that's true. Amy is saying that this can be your tribe. We are, it seems like a little community when I come online. I have to admit that. I do really like seeing all of you here. It's like old home week, as they say sometimes. So let's get your oracle card. Okay. Well-being. Can't make this up. She's looking right at you. Right at you. She's not looking anywhere else. This card is for you. Your well-being. I think this says everything. And everybody here is saying exactly what needs to be said. Thank you for telling Sandra that. I love you too, Sandra. You got this. You do. You really, really do. Accept yourself. Accept, not exception. Accept yourself. Okay? Everything will fall into line. You're not alone. You don't deserve to be in a cage. All right, I hope that helped a little bit. So everybody, on that very, very heavy note, yeah, see, Danielle's even saying this. Yes, we all love you, Sandra, we do. And it's not contrived. We need to boost each other up. Okay. Now, again, this is going to be it for the day because I actually have to go downstairs to the apothecary and talk to the owner, Rennie. Again, I'm going to show you a few things. Amy's saying that. Amy's my sister, everybody. So let's go back over here. Oops. I lost everything. Okay. Now, I am going to be doing readings again at the Courthouse Inn and Restaurant. Here's their phone number. You can go ahead, call them, make a reservation. It's vegetarian. It's a very upscale place. Great environment. And when you make your reservation for dine-in, tell them you want to see me. Okay? It's $20 for 15 minutes. And they will make that appointment for you there. Okay, 330-870-4216. I think I am booked up for Friday. I'm not exactly sure, but call them and check it out. Also want to say that I do have these great candles and incense. Okay, this is what, okay, which way? This is what they look like in funky light. Okay. That's a really great picture of them there. They have a Palo Santo, clear quartz crystal, Himalayan salt blue cornflowers, Nag Champa, and a little bit of love and a lot of strength because these tea lights, that's the tea light right there that actually burned for 4.5 hours. And I was like, you know what? I got to go to bed. So I had to blow it out. Actually, I didn't blow it out. I snuffed it out because, you know, you get rid of your good luck if you blow out a candle. Remember that, everybody. I don't know if I've ever brought that up with you, but that is the truth. So here is this. This is what they look like. And I think I have them on my website for $13. Okay. They are soy base, but this wick is like, it's the bomb. It is the bomb. It's cotton and paper. It is an organic wick, and it's just, it's amazing. I am so happy with these wicks because I was running into a little trouble with my quality control from the other company I was buying wicks from. Also want to show you the incense that I made. Remember these? Okay, they are $6. You'll either get 2 or 3 cones in the jar. It's basically the same amount of incense. It's just that I did it all by hand. Yes, by hand. So they're odd sizes. So I did it by weight. So you do not need a charcoal disc. These have white copal resin, California white sage, lavender, and peppermint. It's a meditation blend I came up with. Please use a lighter when trying to light them, because it does take a little bit for them to light and to start to smolder, because there's none of that carcinogenic stuff, that nasty crap that we breathe in with, you know, mass-produced incense. So, and it kind of smells like a toasted marshmallow meets lavender meets sage. Imagine that. It smells pretty darn good. So it's very strong and it lasts a long time too, because it doesn't have that combustible powder in it. So all that is available on my website, elementalintentions.com, and hopefully soon in other places too, like the apothecary and things of that nature. I'll keep you all updated. Now, I also want to say that I do have a Groupon. I am on Groupon as Elemental Intentions. I do have a Patreon account as Rachel G. Palmistry if you want to become a patron of mine, meaning, you know, kind of make sure and guarantee that you do get a free reading a month. That would be with your membership as being a patron. And I think it starts out at $8 or $10 a month. And tips are appreciated for the readings, but they are absolutely not necessary, but just appreciated. And that is at PayPal. So it's paypal.me/Rachel G. Palmistry. So thank you, everybody. Let me get this banner off of there. And I got this itch. I told you I slept with my fan on last night. Get the comments back. I had Danielle at Copel. Yes, it's amazing. It's really amazing incense. I only have 4 little jars available. They do come in the jar, so it's reusable. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Amy says, but candles are Nag Champa. Nag Champa is like the same incense that is used in India in the temples, and it is for kind of like refreshing the energy around you. So, and with the added Palo Santo chips and the clear quartz, there's also amplification of your intent as to what you want to do. Even the blue cornflower has a spiritual intent just for that purpose, as well as refreshing, like, who you are, revitalizing who you are. That is the intent with these candles. And as I said, these little things know how to burn, okay? So watch them. Don't get distracted, like, 5 hours later and say, oh, wait, that tea light's still going, because it'll still be going. Promise you, it'll still be going. So everybody, thank you. I will try to do this more often. I'm joking with you. I will. It just takes so much energy out of me afterward. But please keep in touch. If you have any questions, contact me about anything I said to you today. And it was really great seeing you too, Dominic. Great seeing all of you. And hang in there. And you're very welcome, Rebecca. Very welcome. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with a little something. I'm going to remove me from this, and I'm going to leave you with it.